back with actress and, of course, the star of Dirty Dancing, Jennifer Grace, making headlines with her honest new memoir, Out of the Corner. Like all of my guests today, Jennifer is fighting to reclaim her story after years of people trying to define her. Jennifer, in the book, you admit, which I just blew me away, that there had been some tension between you and Patrick Swayze while filming Dirty Dancing. We all know, sadly, the world lost Patrick in 2009. And in your memoir, you actually apologized to him. This is what Jennifer says in her book. Take a listen, please.
I wish I could tell him I'm sorry for the times I was judgmental or ball-busting, for not treating him with more empathy and compassion, for not trusting that a man would actually show up for me. I wish I could tell him what I know now, that I was so scared and in over my head. I wish I could tell him how lucky I feel to have had him as my baby's one and only Johnny.
While we were playing that,
you just got a little teared up?
Yeah,
or
because
did you
you
just
know
get teared
what?
up? Like,
it's hard when you look back at life and you have things you wish you'd done different and you don't have the opportunity. The book gave you some chance to do this. What was the core of the tension? What do you see as being a part of it? What's the truth there?
you know what it is that people like to make interesting or soundbitey or clickbaity stories about tension. Tension is just like normal business behavior when you're working with somebody. I'd just done another movie with him. We were like, doing this Wolverines, Red Dawn movie. We'd just spent 3 months and they were just like macho and called me by my character's name. And, I'm the boss of everybody. And I was just like, because I was a girl in one of those movies which was just like AK-47s and killing the Russians. And it was just not my thing. And I was just like, oh, no, not him. He's such a that. I don't know. It's just like that whole macho, bossy, whatever. And then when he came to do the movie, and they really, was saying that he would be the right person for me, and I had been cast already. By the way, it's not a ghost. That's my dog under the...
Listen, we saw the dog walk from the kitchen all the way across. That is the fun part about Zooms. You get to see what happens really behind the scenes. And we'll talk about that dog in a second. But at the heart of the tension, you felt it was... Go ahead.
No, the tension was just... I was with Matthew Broderick.
Yeah.
That was my guy. He was married to Lisa Nemi. He was a guy from Texas. Yeah. He was an incredible dancer. I was, a less good dancer. And so the tension is just like normal tension when you're together all day, every day, in a very stressful thing. There is no big story there.
Why did you feel to apologize then? Because I felt the same way. I was like, in work, you get tense.
Yeah.
Why did you word it the way you did in the book, you think?
What I really loved about doing this book was that my whole intention was to look at everything that I had felt, ways in which I had told my stories for so many years, a certain way, as if the stories had been almost frozen in time from when they happened. And now with the vantage point of where I sit now and seeing there's so much more, I have so much more understanding of myself and the ways in which what my part was. So I was so focused in every situation on what was my part. How was I the architect of my adversity? What character defects of mine might have been in the mix? Because my whole focus was not to ever say what someone else did wrong, but to see the way I colluded, the way I had put myself in the corner.
Well, I think that's very brave because you could easily say, well, this person did this to me, this person did this. No, this is the part I played in that relationship.